All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are going to break down the entire Google Cloud certification landscape. We're going to give you a super clear map to help you build and really accelerate your career in the cloud.
So here's the big question, right? The one everyone in tech is asking themselves. In a field that moves this ridiculously fast, how do you actually future-proof your career? How do you make sure the skills you're grinding on today are going to be valuable tomorrow?
Well, the answer is pretty clear if you look at where everything is headed. And right now, the future is all about data, it's all about artificial intelligence, and it's all about the platform that frankly excels at both: Google Cloud.
Okay, so let's dive in. Why Google Cloud specifically? Why are these certifications such a powerful career move for you right at this moment?
See, here's the thing. Google Cloud isn't just another cloud provider. It's a leader in the very fields that are defining the next decade. We're talking AI, machine learning, and big data. It's the powerhouse behind game-changing tech like Kubernetes and TensorFlow. And that is why the most innovative companies out there are demanding these skills. And, you know what? Paying a real premium for them.
Okay, so you're sold. But where in the world do you even start? Thankfully, Google has laid it all out in a really clear, logical structure. It makes it pretty easy to find your footing and, more importantly, plan your next move.
Think of it like this. The whole journey is basically broken down into 3 main levels. You've got foundational, which is all about getting the basics down. Then you move up to associate, which is for the hands-on practitioners. And finally, you get to professional, and that's where you become a true, deep specialist in your chosen field. Now listen up, because this is super important. For anyone looking to build a technical career in GCP, this is it. This is your starting point, the Associate Cloud Engineer, or ACE. You should think of it as the master key. It proves you have the core hands-on skills across the whole platform, from networking to IAM, which is basically managing who can do what. It's the essential launch pad for pretty much every advanced professional path.
All right, now this is where it gets really fun. This is where you start to specialize. Once you have that solid ACE foundation, you can start tailoring your certification journey to whatever your career ambitions are. Let's walk through a few of the most popular paths.
First up, let's talk about the data engineer. If you get excited about designing and building systems that juggle massive, and I mean massive amounts of data, which is arguably Google Cloud's biggest strength, then this is totally the path for you.
So you kick things off with the ACE to show you've got the core cloud skills, and then you level up to the professional data engineer. This is actually GCP's most popular certification, and for a really good reason. Every single modern business runs on data, and these are the people who make sure that data is reliable, usable, and totally secure.
But hey, maybe you're more of a big picture person. You know, the one who designs those huge, scalable, and secure cloud solutions for entire companies. If that sounds like you, you're thinking like a cloud architect.
And you guessed it, just like the data engineer path, your journey here begins with the ACE. From there, you're aiming for the flagship certification, the Professional Cloud Architect. And let me tell you, this one is an absolute titan in the industry. Why? Because architects make those high-stakes decisions that balance performance, security, and cost for the whole organization. Their work hits the bottom line directly.
And for those of you who want to be right on the bleeding edge, working with predictive models and AI, well, the machine learning engineer path is where the most mind-blowing innovation is happening right now.
You see the pattern here, right? This path also builds on that same essential AC certification. You then specialize with the Professional Machine Learning Engineer Cert. This one goes deep into Google's powerful AI platforms, like TensorFlow for building the models and Vertex AI for managing and deploying them at a massive scale.
So look, following these paths, it's not just about learning stuff and getting a badge. It's about unlocking doors to some of the most in-demand and, yeah, financially rewarding roles in the entire tech industry.
Let's be real. This is the question that really matters, isn't it? After you put in all that work to get this level of expertise, what's the actual tangible reward you can expect?
In the payoff, yeah, it's huge. The financial rewards are just substantial. Just look at these numbers. We're talking about top-end salaries averaging around $200,000 for data engineers and cloud architects, and even pushing up to $210,000 a year for ML engineers. And it's not just for 1 or 2 rockstar roles either. This table really shows how expertise across different areas, from security, which is more critical than ever, to data and architecture, is just so highly valued. And notice that huge jump in earning potential you get when you move from the associate level into any of these professional certs. It's a total game changer.
All right, so we've covered a lot. We've seen the opportunity, we've laid out the maps, we've looked at the reward. Now let's focus on the single most crucial part of any journey, taking that very first step.
When you boil it all down, it comes to this simple formula. Investing your time in Google Cloud skills means investing in a career that has high demand, offers an excellent salary, and is built on skills that are perfectly lined up with the future of tech. Look, with all these exciting options, it's totally normal to feel a little overwhelmed and wonder, okay, where do I actually start? So if there's just one piece of advice you take away from this whole explainer, what should it be?
The answer is simple. It's unambiguous. Start your journey with the Associate Cloud Engineer certification. It is the proven, essential, universal launchpad for your future in Google Cloud. Your adventure starts right there.